This is the Can We Talk podcast, episode 10.
Okay.
I have one of my three co-hosts in the building, Raven Brown.
Hello, hello.
And our third co-host, Brittany Hill, is in Houston attending a wedding.
Fun.
I actually just left Houston. I was there for 2 days. Tried out Lotus.
Ooh.
It was alright. Like, it wasn't.
Wait, what did you get from there?
I got I think it's called the Loud Pack. Mm-hmm. But the one I got was like I don't know what the name of the extra thing was, but it was the Loud Pack, which comes with shrimp, sausage, an egg, fried rice.
Getting hungry.
Fried rice with crawfish and shrimp.
Dang.
It was actually really good. It was a little spicy too.
You tried their sauce, right? Because
the crack sauce.
That's what they've been talking about. That crack sauce, okay?
I actually felt disrespected though. Like, I ordered and I wanted some extra crack sauce, right? But the dude was like, "Oh, this is your first time," and I would like, I don't know why, but I just wanted to swing on dude. Like, I don't know why. In that moment, I was like, "What's up? Like, what you mean?" Like, because I do my research. So I go out to eat somewhere. I do my research. Like, I can act like a local. But it was. I don't. It's not a black owned restaurant or anything, or chain. But none but black people working there. It was kind of lit.
I really wanted to try it last time I was in Houston, but I ended up just going to Hank's and then a strip club.
It's kind of a funny segue. So in the state of Texas, our governor,
I love him.
Chill. Greg Abbott has now signed a bill that now requires strippers to be 21 or older. And I have just one question before you dive into it.
Yeah.
What classifies you as a stripper? Like, what jobs can be almost stripping, but not be called stripping? Like, I can't, like, what if you're an exotic dancer? Just like, that's your shit. Are you still a stripper? Like, what?
That's a good question.
Like, what is the job description for stripper? And how do you police that? Like, I've seen videos of motherfuckers dancing crazy nasty in McDonald's. Like, they kind of strip it a little bit.
Man, I don't know it falls under the strippers category, like you're saying, exotic dancer, but I'm assuming all of it, because, or what about like even like the strippers who go to like bachelorette parties and stuff like that? Does that fall under it, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. Right? It's a definition of a stripper.
I have a lot of friends that are strippers, and like they love what they do. You know what I mean?
I'm so dumb. Striper.
I want to be I want to be a strapper.
Like, what is? I don't even know what that means, but that's not even the point. The fucking bill that was signed, I guess, allows people under the age of 21 to no longer be able to be a stripper. And there's a video that we watched, I guess, and it just kind of outlines concerned parents about strippers and the profession their quote unquote daughter or son is in. I don't know if there's male strippers that are at the clubs. I don't know if that's a thing. So it's none of my business. I'm not going there. But yeah, Raven, go ahead.
So basically in the video, there are, like you said, there's concerned parents, because I believe someone who was a teenager, 18 at the time, got drugged at the strip club or something, ended up happening like that. So the concerned parents are supporting the bill. But for me personally, like, we've been doing this for a very long time. Where
stripping? Not
me, of course. God kept me humble. Okay. So, strippers in general, they've been, they started off at the club young. I have several friends who started off stripping at a very young age, which was 18 or 19. So like, what's the point in changing it now? Like, what's the point? Like, Greg Abbott is always doing something extra.
What's his name?
For women? Greg Abbott.
Greg what?
Abbott.
I was gonna make a joke, but I don't want to be distasteful.
Governor Abbott.
What does he not have?
Stripper legs. Let me stop. Oh my God, that was bad. we're gonna get canceled
again.
But like, why change the bill now? That's my question. Like, why change the bill now when people have been doing this for a very, very long time? From 18 to 20, you've been stripping for a long time. And then also, what does that mean for people who are currently 18 to 20 who are currently stripping right now to make ends meet for their family and their children and stuff like that? Like, what happens to, what happens to them? I mean, they probably have to find a job. And if they've never worked in any other industry than doing that, then that's going to be hard for them. You know what I mean?
Difficult as fuck, I think. Like, if that's what they've been doing for the last 2 years, which would put them at 20 years old, and now you have to be 21 or older. I wonder if the same thing applied when they, because I think wasn't originally you allowed to drink at 18 in the U.S. at some point.
If I did, I don't really remember. And the other thing is, what are they gonna put on their resume? I was a stripper, like I was a dancer for 3 years. I was in the service industry, servicing certain industrial things.
I mean, it's you providing a service, So I want to know like what that even looks like. Like if they change the law while you already are breaking I guess because that same thing applies to the weed stuff. Mm-hmm. Like you got arrested when weed was illegal. And now it's legal, you're still arrested and you're still in jail.
Yeah.
So how does that work? Like if you are 20 years old, 19 or 18, and you started already, is it a thing where like moving forward, you won't be able that's I don't even know what that looks like. Like who's gonna police that? And if they are, I'm pretty like you can make fake anything these days.
You really can.
Like so,
I'm pretty sure there's still strippers in there that's probably like under the age of 18 who has a fake ID. So I mean, there is ways around the system as per usual. There's always ways around the system, but
that's just weird.
I'm hoping that it only applies to potential new strippers who's going into the industry.
Potential new strippers.
If they're 18 or 20 and they're going into the industry, not the people who are currently already doing this, because I just don't want people's jobs to be affected, money to be affected, families to be affected.
I don't see how that even works. I don't see how that bill works because like once again like there's two things I'm like iffy about. Like for one, so if they do allow people who are currently already stripping to remain with their jobs, do they have to provide a pre-date disclosure, like a form that said, yeah, she was stripping at 18 before the bill was even passed? She already started. She started on Tuesday. The bill was passed on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And also, once again, like, how do you police that? Because I from the video, I think there is concern about like human trafficking, right? So I'm pretty sure the strip club is a funnel for that stuff, and I feel like that's probably the quickest and easiest way to initiate that. But
my thing about it is things happen everywhere you go. Like if you're working at Taco Bell, you have the chances of that place getting robbed. You have the chances of things just happening, like even being at a freaking bar scene like we talked about a few weeks ago, like shootings happen, you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter, if you're out and about, because sex trafficking happens at grocery store shopping. You're gonna limit access to grocery shopping because sex trafficking.
It's an extremely valid point. Like, extremely valid, because who are you protecting in that moment?
Yeah.
Like, what is the bill truly protecting against?
True.
And that's kind of like, that's like any minimum wage job. I'm not saying stripping is a minimum wage job, but like, imagine if they're like, you know what, those kids who are 16 finally make it to 16. You know what? Now McDonald's and fast food, you got to be 20.
Yeah.
So that's 4 years that you have to try to figure it out. Every 16-year-old is not living the best life, So working a job is the best thing they can do for that moment, and whether they get stuck in that life, that is what it is.
And most strippers, young strippers that I know, run to that lifestyle because of things that are not going good at home, or that's the only option that they have because it's just so easy and it's quick money to get into that entertainment the service industry so easily,
Yeah, I mean, I have a point that I want to say about that, but I'm not going to say it on this episode. Because I don't know, like, who's truly responsible? Like, I know the sex trafficking people and the bad habits that you can build working in the strip club, but at the end of the day, other than the person, because every person is, you're going to make a decision you're going to make, and your parents can't do shit about it. But is it a fault of the family around? Like, even if they don't have a family, I feel like, and I can't speak to this because I have a family, but like, I just don't know who's at true fault.
But isn't the contraception age at 17 in Texas?
Yes.
So, yeah.
The consent age in Texas is 17.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Make it make sense.
If you can't make a decision to be a stripper until you're 21, why can't you make a decision to do anything? Like,
I know.
Like, but then again, I have a close. Well, I won't say close friend. I have a friend who is a stripper, and I probably would like to get her on at some point just to see what that life really is like, because it's always glorified on TV and movies and shit like that. And it's not that.
All I know is when I went into the strip club for my birthday in Houston, Dallas. When I went to the strip club in Houston for Dallas, strip club in Dallas. All I know is I didn't even do anything, and they were throwing money at me. So you know what? I had a moment, and I thought about maybe I should get into stripping, but yeah.
I don't have anything else to say about this, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's just stupid.
The bills that are being passed right now, I don't like, and I don't know if it's because I didn't pay attention before, which I felt like I did. I felt like I knew what I needed to know as far as the state of Texas went. And this shit is becoming way more public. Press conferences are way more like viral. Like, there's some weird energy that's happening in the city, or I should say all of Central Texas, as far as I'm concerned. There's some weird energy and ideals that are being like. It's a weird energy. It's like a lot of weird shit's happening.
I think they're just throwing stuff out because they just need something to do.
That's exactly what it sounds like, because there's just so much stuff that's like happening, and I'm not sure why. But I'm not privy to that information. I'm not allowed to know that information, allegedly. So I don't know.
Well, at least I am 29, so I can get on that pole anytime that I want to. Okay.
If you have a start date, you might as well have an end date. So, like, should they cut it off for a certain age?
For real, because I know there's some I'm gonna say some seasoned
some OGs in the strip club,
seasoned strippers out there. Okay, because if I was 60 and I had a body, just best believe I'd be still working that pole. Oh gosh.
like I was saying earlier, just got back from Houston, tried the Lotus stuff. Vibe was where I wanted. Like I like a little sprinkle of ratchet. Like I don't need to be around it.
That's
a lot.
called ratchet. It's classy and ratchet mixed up together. So it's just boop.
No, I want the real shit. Like I want the real deal ratchet, but I just want like 45 minutes of it. Like I don't want to be around it forever.
I want to be around it forever. You know, I'm in the streets all the time, so ratchet is like calling my name.
45 minutes is enough for me, and that fulfilled my need at the Lotus place. That fulfilled the need. Like I like the energy. Energy was there. Getting weird looks. Like it was wild. There was a white woman there too. I thought that was dope.
Just one.
For real.
Just one token.
Just one. It really looked like, it kind of looked like Texas Relays a little bit. Like if you like took one side of the street and just like put it out, it was kind of, everyone was kind of dressed up.
Okay, Lotus, listen.
But I mean dressed up, like, you know how the girls or the women that you really don't fuck with dress? That's how everyone I saw was dressed. And I was like, energy's there. I need my 45 minutes.
I feel like Houston has become this big food scene, food brunch spot. Like, because I mean, I see all the hype on TikTok and Facebook and stuff, and that's how I learned about Lotus on there. That's why I was like, "What? They have one in Austin now?"
Raven, you're 29 years old. Okay, I need you to stop learning things from TikTok.
Anyways, TikTok is where it's at. Okay.
I need you to like learn stuff via news, like an adult.
There's news from TikTok.
That's crazy.
KVUE News is on there. Fox 7 News is on there.
That's too much.
It's just fast videos to learn. I love TikTok.
I don't see myself learning things from TikTok.
Okay. I don't. You want to be a hater all your life, okay? I see. but
go ahead.
But yeah, that's how I learned about the Lotus. That's how I learned about what's the other True Kitchen. There's a SpongeBob place, but I heard that the food wasn't there.
None of the food, like, you mean True Kitchen in Dallas?
No, they're not True Kitchen. What's the one in Houston?
Turkey Leg Hut?
No. I don't know, but
what
it's right by. They serve brunch and breakfast, and they have hookahs there and stuff like that. I don't know what it's called.
I wouldn't go anyways. So there's a funny thing about the food industry that people don't understand. Having hookahs where you eat is not safe. It's compromising to the food. So just imagine, and I want everyone to understand this, right?
Yeah. I'm getting that.
Imagine if because hookah isn't weed, it's not nicotine, it's burnt coals, right? So I don't know what the material is that the coals burn, right? What is there's a name for it?
Shisha?
I don't know.
The shisha, you mean the stuff that they burn with it? The shisha.
The flavored stuff. Not that's it?
Shisha.
Okay, so it's not nicotine, it's not weed.
Connoisseur.
But every type of smoke that evaporates leaves residue. Whether you see it or not, all smoke leaves residue. Having hookahs where you eat is not sanitary.
So, anyways, I'm gonna go to Darben and get some of their wings.
You know, I mean, once again, culinary wise, you can get away with a lot of shit.
Isn't that why they changed? Isn't that why they changed some of the laws to having like an open area when you have hookah?
Correct.
Like you have a patio and an open area.
Correct.
But some of I know 77 Degrees is a rooftop bar, so they automatically have the hookah out there. But like with Darben, the lounges, also with Swing Hookah, like they don't. That's a new spot after our spot's fairly new, but they don't have anything to. It's all inside, so.
It's not against the law by any means. Like it's not against the law to do it, but it's unsanitary because once again, smoke travels and leaves residue. What do you think? Like smoke is still a gas. They're still it's gonna go somewhere. Like it's not just gonna disappear forever. You know. So, hey, just a note to anyone listening: If your hookah spot got food, be careful.
Maybe that's why I'm so local. Loca.
But Houston was great. I think like I had not been to Houston in like 2+ years. But I just don't remember the drive being that smooth. I don't know if it's because I went on a weekday and I'm used to going on the weekends back in the day.
I think they've actually been working on the highways, so it's not like 35 where they've been working for 10 years. Nothing's done.
The second I left, like pulled out of my apartment complex, I felt so happy not to be on I-35.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I don't have to be on I-35 and I can get somewhere right now. Bet.
But what is taking 35 so long to get built? That's what you should be doing instead of worrying about the strippers.
I am gonna say exactly what I said originally. I'm telling you, this city is going to be booming with money. So they're tearing down freeways. They are removing things. They're making things look better than they always have ever been. You don't think Austin has had the money to fix a lot of the shit that they're doing now?
Yeah.
With a ton of millionaires coming to the city once again. We have a pro sports team now, so everything has to be uniform. Like the ghetto ways to turn left and the ghetto ways to turn right, all that's being corrected within the city. Because there is tons of millionaires that are going to be here. And you think millionaires want to take Ubers, or they want to be driven by someone of a high ilk? And if someone of a high ilk is driving a millionaire around, they have to be as safe and as efficient as possible. And the way we've been driving, the way Palmer was set up prior to the change, was not efficient. I'm telling you, the city of Austin is getting money right now.
Okay, but they're not giving me any.
That's what they tend to do. I think even I didn't even know this because I don't drive that deep in the Palmer. I don't go south on Palmer like ever. They're in the development of like a, what is it called? What was it? You said the name. You said there was a amphitheater or something that was being made right off of Palmer, but South Palmer, like going towards 290.
Okay.
So there's nothing there right now. Like right across the street from the Samsung job place. Right across the street, they're building and developing.
I thought that was apartment complexes.
That too.
Oh, yeah. I've seen a lot of like things getting built along the highway, new homes coming and stuff like that. And
there's a reason that Palmer, particularly, once again, is being renovated. The easiest way to probably get to the stadium would be via Palmer. Right. So that's why that shit is being tore apart, ripped apart. And the actual ramp that actually gets you to 183 from I-35 coming from south was demolished, and they're redoing it to make it easier for people to get from that direction.
Just leave my nail shop alone, okay? It's a little ghetto, okay? But leave it alone.
And that's the thing too, like gentrification, right? Like the thing is, this city is going through a high level of gentrification, even though it's already been a thing or whatever. But I'm with gentrification if it's done the right way. If you're building amazing stuff in places that people don't live, more power to you. We need 2 more domains. We need more domains.
We have another domain. It's called the Hill Country Galleria, but no one goes there.
Hey, that's my spot, first of all.
I like the Hill Country Galleria, but I just know for a fact. I know for a fact there's a lot of people who don't know about it that don't go there.
And we don't tell them. We're gonna cut this shit out. I don't want people to know that. Like, that's my spot.
It's off of BK's, guys.
Chill. Hidden Hills is where we live. Relax. We don't need people to know that.
I always go there like right after I get off a boat if it's early enough, and I'll go.
Hey, stop talking about it. It's a terrible place. It's shitty. There's trailer parks everywhere. It's just it's crime is high. You know, you can get mugged at any point. There's always
like stranded dogs like everywhere.
Every fucking where.
Homeless is really popping over there. The tent city is great. You know,
malnourished.
Over there, so yeah.
Everyone's just really tough over there. No money. They don't even have gas stations because they don't have money over there.
It's right along 969.
Yeah, that's a terrible place. You guys don't go there. Wink. I mean, no wink. No, but go there. Don't go there. Don't ever go there.
I
Chill.
mean, if you want to go there, check it out. It's off of 969, but
Be prepared to fight because the homeless will fight you in the waterfall that they have.
okay, y'all. I have to tell this story because I almost died this week. So you know how Austin has the green belt, which I honestly love the green belt because again, a lot of people who move to Austin don't really know about the green belt. And I'm not telling you where it is. It's all over Austin. So if you don't know where it is, you
the
gotta figure it
locals
out.
call it the black belt.
Okay.
No one says
It
that.
should, because of the way it beat my ass in the water. I was literally, they had like waterfalls, and the current was strong with the waterfalls. So I call myself being cute. Okay. And I was sliding. I was like, let me slide down to where my friend is by this rock. End up going too fast, and I was like, I couldn't stop. There was another waterfall, and within the waterfall, there's like this twisty thing that'll suck you in, and it's probably about 8 to 9 feet deep. So I was fighting the water, and like people were screaming. I didn't know that the people were screaming. They were screaming because I was under the water for so long. But good thing I'm a good swimmer. And I was fighting the current, whatever. The only thing about it is I was hitting rocks underneath the water. So I hit my rib on the left side. I hit my thigh, and I hit my calf muscle. But good thing I have some meat there because, woo, baby, I'm telling you, I was glad I didn't hit my my actual head. So if you are in the greenbelt, be careful because there's no lifeguards. There's nobody that can just actually help you.
How weird is the state of Texas?
I don't know.
Hey,
how weird is the state of? I mean, not state. How weird is the city of Austin?
Austin
y'all?
is probably the weird. So
y'all weirdos.
there are some weirdos.
Keep Austin weird, yo.
We should probably stop saying that. I don't think that even embodies the city.
No, they love weirdos, but we don't even have any weirdos anymore because
It don't even be weirdos from
We're
here.
all
It's people.
homeless now.
It's people who are
So
not from
expensive.
here. It's people who are not from here that make this city weird.
yeah. I don't know. Austin used to be the place to be. I used to love Austin, but it's just changed so much.
Rose-colored glasses, yo. Rose-colored glasses.
Well, but stop moving here.
I mean, so
We don't need any more people.
once again, I really haven't been to Houston in so long. Like driving there, I was like, there's so much fucking land. Mm-hmm. Like, why can't motherfuckers spread this shit out?
What you need to go to next time, I don't know when they have them, is the trail rides in the country.
I don't want nothing to do with that. That's not the energy I fuck with.
No.
It's not bad
They're
energy. I
fun.
just for one,
They have good food.
I can't say they don't, but I don't know. You love Cajun Eats. I don't know. Like the way people treat, and I don't want to shit on them brothers, bro. Like, but I'm not shitting on them. I just don't think the food is that good.
Oh, which one? Cajun Eats?
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, like, I know there's some places that are better than that. You know,
There's mad
but
places better.
There are some places that are better than that. I mean, like once in a while I'll have it and it's really, 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 really good. I don't know if it's just different cooks or something like that, but once in a while I'll have it and it's like really, really good. And I'm like, it's a great place. Wait, I'm thinking of Cajun Boil, not Cajun Eats. Let me stop. Rewind. I love Cajun Eats. Cut that. I love Cajun Eats. Cajun Eats is my place, okay?
It's all right.
But there has been times where like it hasn't been very consistent. So
Put your mic up.
there has been times where it hasn't been very consistent. Just like Cajun Boil hasn't been very consistent.
Every
So,
restaurant's not consistent
Yeah.
at the highest level. Like
Yeah.
when it comes to actual people returning multiple times, no restaurant can be consistent.
But did you see the Louisiana crab shack that they just opened in the Domain?
I heard about it.
Ooh, I went there and I didn't try like the crawfish
Who'd
or
you go
anything
there
like
with?
that. I went by myself. It's a funny story. I'm gonna tell y'all about it, right? So I went there on a Thursday and I was like, I really want to try. I just really want potatoes and corn. That's all I want. So I went there, got potatoes and corn. I got the spiciest level. So freaking good. Like the flavors was good. And then I ended up meeting this guy who was actually getting potatoes and corn. He's from Louisiana. He was like, he's from New Orleans, and he said the food is pretty good. And I was like, okay, I agree with you if you're from New Orleans. So we ended up going to get a drink afterwards and came back and eat, and then we just hung out for the whole day. But yeah. And then
You're way friendlier than me.
I know, I really am. But at first I was just like, I told him, I said, normally I'm not this nice. But then after 2 or 3 drinks, I'm the nicest human being in this world. So, but he was a really nice guy. So shout out to him. His name is Brandon. So shout out to Brandon. And he had the most gorgeous green eyes. Yeah, and shout out to Louisiana Crab Shack for our place that we met. So, we might have to serve them if we get married.
What is it like when it comes to seafood? Like I just don't understand the hype, and I think it has to deal with a lot of classism. Like if you're black and you was eating seafood like that, y'all had some money. That's not the case anymore. You can get a plate for $20.
Yeah,
you could have always got that, but they hyped it up. So I don't understand like first of all, I'm not a fan of crawfish at all. I think it is the most tedious bullshit ever to get some food.
I get mad when I'm eating crawfish because that little piece of freaking meat. Where's the rest of it?
You gotta eat 40 crawfish to be even decently filled. You really only eating tail meat and sucking on the head.
What do they say? It's the roaches of the sea. Shrimp is the roaches of the sea. No, they say crawfish is too.
Like cousins.
They are cousins.
Roach cousins.
But them be some of the best. Just dip that roach right into that garlic butter seasoning, okay? Okay, that's gross. I don't know. At first I didn't really like seafood. And then when I first tried the garlic butter shrimp and the potato and corn, I was like, oh my God, this is good. The sweet and savory and sometimes spicy. I don't know, but I make a really good sauce with brown sugar.
Hey, that crack sauce is fire though. It was actually good.
So what does the crack sauce entail?
It really to me. So if I see a sauce I never had before, I smell it. I traditionally pick out pieces as elements as far as what the sauce is. There's something in there. I don't know why. It might be. I don't know why it's orange.
Crack cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I don't understand why it's orange.
Maybe it has to have a white base.
It doesn't. It's melted butter with garlic.
Oh baby, that garlic with the butter.
But there's something that makes it orange, and I don't know what it is.
Is it spicy?
It wasn't spicy. No.
Creamy.
It really is just. It's if you ever had melted true butter, real butter, not fucking veggie spread or margarine.
Not the veggie spread.
Or margarine. And you get actual butter. Margarine is way more creamy, but butter is. It's not. I don't even know how to explain it. I probably couldn't even explain it the correct way it should be explained. But
pictures of their food online.
Yeah, they have a whole Instagram.
I just kind of want to look because
I wonder if I can actually. They have an Instagram and I think they have a Facebook too.
I saw them on Facebook. Yeah, they do have a Facebook. But I definitely want to try them next time I go to Houston. I literally want to take a trip to Houston just to eat. I know that.
Could have came with us.
Y'all won't tell me anything. Next time. Mm-hmm.
And there's a daiquiri shop next door to it as well. Well, the one I went to. So apparently there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought because there's a Lotus restaurant in the Domain. Or there used to be. No, there still is. It's still there.
It's still there.
It's still there, but
it's not the same thing.
They don't do the same thing. So I was assuming that there's only one restaurant that does that in Houston. So the one I ended up going to was further than the one that was closest. But once we got there and I looked online, I think it allowed me to pick my location. So there's 3 of them. But I think I really think the menu's different. I think the menu is kind of different, but the one we went to, it was dope. Atmosphere was dope. She didn't bring the dude a Snickers. It was just crazy.
You didn't bring them a Snickers?
I think he does that for a lot of people. I really think that, like, that's a thing. Cause like he did, like the girl who was in front of you didn't embrace him as if they was cool. She was just like, "Here you go, let me order." So I'm pretty sure that might be his move, and it's probably worked.
I wasn't ready.
Well, he's the random cashier guy. He asked for her. He was like, she already doesn't like new restaurants.
Like, why do you don't like new restaurants?
I just get overwhelmed. I'm just overwhelmed. It's a lot on the menu, and I'm like,
I be trying to order everything, and then I realize I don't need to be doing ordering.
We gotta talk about what she got.
Hey, what did you get? I'm trying to pull.
you.
I'm pulling up their Instagram now.
I'm gonna I'll put it on the screen. I think I have their Facebook up.
Oh, baby! Oh, Lord, that looks good.
But they like the way the restaurant's set up. It's a dope vibe. You can't sit in there. It's only to go and online and call orders and shit. But it was fire. It was dope energy. Like I really like the vibe was there. Everyone was on like easy vibes.
Then you get the fully loaded.
That's what it's called. That's what I got. I
You
got
get
the fully.
12 shrimps.
There's
12.
a lot of shrimp.
Wow.
Of shrimp.
How much is that plate?
It was $22 after tax.
Okay, that's not bad.
I think, but you can also get the loud pack, the regular, without the sausage and eggs, or the egg and
That's what I want.
And the corn and the potato. That just comes with the shrimp and the crawfish. But I was literally digging through the meal and found out stuff I didn't know.
The hot box looks
Talking
good.
to the mind.
Sorry, the hot box looks good. It has a half a pound of shrimp, half a pound of snow crab, 1 corn, 1 potato, and 1 sausage. So it's just like a boil pack. But where's that crack sauce though?
So I don't know how it works, but mine came with 1 sauce.
Yeah, it says it comes with 1 sauce.
But I asked for more, and I needed more. Like the one crack sauce thing was not gonna work, but it was so good. It was flavorful. Like as far as the rice goes, it was slightly dry, but the sauce handled all that.
It looks like the Pearland and the Kirkwood only has daiquiris.
It's next door.
Yeah.
I'm literally so is that the place? Was there a nail shop there too? Or am I tripping? Where was the nail shop at? We were somewhere.
where you wanted to get wings, the cidercade.
Oh, so y'all, there's a cidercade up there too?
Yeah, it actually is older than the one in Austin.
Oh wow.
So I'll talk about that too. I didn't even know that was the name. I never read the name. I never read it. I never read the name. Like I didn't look at it and read it. I just took a picture of it and kept moving. I never read it. That's what it's called.
That's what they sell.
Oh my God, my mouth is
Cider?
watering right now.
Cidercade.
So do they sell
shit.
ciders?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
We're gonna talk. That's why I didn't say. You never heard me say the name because I didn't read it. I just looked at it. I'm different, y'all. I'm built different. I don't read shit because it's there. I just look at it.
Do they serve food at the cidercade?
They do. I'm gonna tell you how. I don't know how. I don't even know where those pieces came from. To be honest with you, I was confused.
I don't know.
And,
There's no kitchen back there?
I don't know.
All right, cidercade. Is it cidercade? Y'all got some explaining to do for real though.
so the Lotus place, fire. Did you looked at the Facebook or the Instagram? It's fire. Like that was really really good. She ended up getting combination fried rice and lo mein.
How was that?
How was that?
I don't know how the fried rice was. I think that's the only thing. Is that the thing you finished?
Fried lobster.
It's good. So she got was that the picture with the onions in it too?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So she got fried rice and lo mein. Turns out the lo mein had a whole onion and a half in it. and she's okay with onions, but there was so many onions. She actually picked them out, and it ended up being more onions than lo mein noodles.
Oh, that's disappointing. No wonder you don't like going to a new restaurant. I see now.
She said they're picking out. It took her a good like 20 minutes to pick out the onions.
One thing I would want to try is the fried lobster.
So get the menu. What's the menu? Is it?
Let's see.
No, we have it. We have a pamphlet. I'm gonna tell you something funny too. So we walk in. Dude's like, "Do you want to carry out or do you want to order?" We're like, "All right, we're gonna carry out." Hands us this. He's like, "Hey, these are the menu." First thing he says is, "Hey, these prices ain't the same, so don't say shit to us." Basically, he's like, "These prices are different, but here's the menu."
More.
Facts. No, these prices is not more. The true prices are more.
That's what I'm saying. They're more over there.
But it was lit. Like, and I like the setup. I wish you would be able to like sit in there.
They need to reamp their
Talking to the
menu.
mic.
They need to reamp their menu if it's going to be priced more because they can get trouble for that. So Lotus, if you're hearing this, go back to the regular menu.
But it was good. Like I think like I don't even know how the environment would be set up to sit in there because it's not a big restaurant to where like they could fit as many people who were getting to go
lemon
shit.
pepper wings.
I didn't even see the word wings. I was looking for the loud pack the whole time. But the egg was kind of disappointing. I think they just add that in after, so it don't even soak with the sauce type stuff.
That's disappointing.
The fried rice is good. Crack sauce is next level. I don't
What
know
is
how
the
to make it.
Louisiana fried rice? Man, that sounds juicy.
I feel like that's what I had.
They have onion rings, egg rolls, fried
With crawfish?
lamb strips, Cajun fries, sweet
I was
potato
surprised.
fries.
I was super surprised. I literally was eating and then came across a crawfish tail. I was like, wait, is this crawfish in here? They don't even say it on the menu.
They don't even have the fried lobster on this menu.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think they do like some of those meals are like every once in a while, like not on the menu type stuff.
Now my mouth watering.
The loud pack was fire.
Yeah.
It was good. Like it was a little spicy, but it was like good. The fried rice was good, a little dry once again.
Yeah.
Crack sauce was dope. Crawfish was cooked perfectly. Shrimp was cooked perfectly. I think there was some onion. No, not onion.
No, she took all the onions in her plate.
The scallions. There were scallions, and then it was good. Like, and they give you tons of fucking shrimp, and it's heavy as shit. I told her, I was like, this shit heavy. He was like, yours and mine. I was like, hold this. She was like, oh, this shit is heavy.
Now I need to make a trip to Houston.
You should make a trip.
Hungry. The last trip to Houston, I went to Hank's brunch spot.
Hank's.
Breakfast it's called Hank's. Can you look it up, Hank's?
Wait, that's in Austin?
Wait, no. Put in Houston. Is it called Hank's? Let me look on my phone.
What?
Wait, no, not the Cajun crawfish.
What?
It's called brunch rate.
I didn't? How do you spell brunch?
BRUNCH, brunch.
Oh. You don't want no boonch?
No, it's not that one.
You want booch?
Maybe it's not called Hank's.
There was a place that I saw.
It's a brunch spot. It's not crawfish or anything like that.
You want headphones? Did you take your pictures? Get the headphones.
Okay, let me see what it's called.
You don't have to talk. I won't put a mic in front of you. Get some headphones. But while you look that up, other than, I think that's where we ate first when we first got there. And then I tried Waffle House for the first time.
I don't like Harry's restaurant. I'm sorry, Harry's.
Harry's?
This was my chicken and waffles.
Harry's Houston?
Yeah.
You said Hank.
Sounds about right. Not the Greek restaurant. Is it a Greek restaurant? breakfast hotcakes is right. Oh yeah, maybe it is. Oh yeah, that's the place. Yeah. But my chicken and waffle was spicy. They had this delicious honey mustard to go with the chicken too. Oh my god.
I'm not a huge fan of chicken and waffles because I think people forget and don't understand that waffles is cake. Like you're eating cake for breakfast.
Listen, delicious cake. Okay.
Is that an omelet that looked good?
The omelet was huge. Okay, the omelet was probably this size, but longer. And the omelet was this size. It had, I don't know. It was pretty big. But there was a lot of black people there too, like just brunching it up. So it was delicious. But when I went there, I had the chicken and waffles, and then like I added whipped cream and strawberries. That was the best choice that I could have ever made for myself. Even the salsas there is really good. Like, you know, some places don't really have good salsa, but like if they're not like a Mexican restaurant, but this place was good.
Drinks was
good.
Who recommended it for you?
We actually were driving around because we were gonna go to that other brunch spot place.
The Breakfast Club?
No, I've been to the Breakfast Club.
I don't even want to go. Like, was it good?
Breakfast Club? Breakfast Club is good. I waited in a long line. It was a long time ago when I first went to visit Houston. It was really good. But this place, it was probably about a 30-minute wait. But we were hungry. The other place was... No, the other place was like a 3-hour wait. So we were like, F that. We're not going there. We'll sign our names anyway. And this is the place that had the hookah. It was like the Big Hype restaurant. I don't know what it's called. I can't think of it. If I think of it, I'll let y'all know. But this place, I was happy. I was happy with it. And their drinks are good. They have a pina colada. So good. Do they have pictures of their food?
Let's see, we're just trying to look on Google.
I'm trying to see what it's called. You said True Kitchen's only in Dallas, right?
No, there's
one
a
in Houston.
True Food Kitchen in Houston.
Okay, I think that's the one we're gonna go to. Post.
But it's a healthy place. It's not like it's not the same thing.
No, that's not it. I guess they don't have it. They don't have like the images when you can pull up images.
I think so. So it's Harry.
Harry's not Hanks. Maybe me and my new husband can go here. Yeah, I have a new husband, y'all. I'm in love.
What is it?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, that's the place. Looks like it.
So we didn't even stay, like, we are in Houston, but we were like on the south side of Houston, like next to like Topgolf place area.
I don't know. Houston's so confusing to me when I go. Like, I feel like you have a mansion and then you have a little crack house next door to each other. Like whenever you're driving through Houston. Especially on like Memorial Drive.
I don't know if we were over there.
That's like by like Westheimer and by the gallery and stuff like that.
That's where we were.
Okay.
That's where we were.
So that's where the restaurant is. Like this restaurant is like around that area.
So it's kind of weird with like how people like identify as far as like going out of town. I don't look for the breakfast brunch spot because I don't care, because I don't want to be up that early if I'm in a different city.
I do on Sunday. Because Sunday fun day, you know, that's the only time that we go for like brunching and stuff will be a Sunday. Like,
That really is. I think that's
Sunday you
that's
gotta
a
be-
woman thing.
no, it's
No, I mean there's men there, but
No.
I'm saying like I don't hear the dudes like Sunday fun day brunch guys.
my friends. We ready for brunch? Like, they are there before us. Like,
But I think that's because y'all are there. Like they not doing that without y'all.
no, literally. They
That's
don't
weird.
care. They'll leave us there.
That's goofy. to me.
Because the drinks are cheaper on Sunday in the morning. Like
Why do you,
$2
like,
mimosa.
I can't drink in the morning.
Mimosas. What?
Drinking in the morning is weird.
I'd
to me.
rather drink early and then be in bed before 11 o'clock than drink
me
at
as
night.
well. I'll be good at 7.
Then you would like brunch. You should try Sunday brunch because the
I don't
domain.
like breakfast food like that.
Well, they have other things.
I can't. I don't. I mean, I've been asked to like go to motherfucking brunches and shit. I'm just like, I'm cool. Like, tell me what y'all do
It's
after.
fun.
Tell me what y'all do
We're
after.
still we're still drinking mimosas because I love a good mimosa, and the Texas size mimosas at Dogwood. Shout out to them because that baby will put you on your butt alone. Like, it's so big. It's like this tall. They almost put a whole bottle of champagne in it.
I'm not gonna lie. Some mimosas and fuck. So one time, one person made me a mimosa, and I was like, "Why? How y'all get drunk off of just champagne?" Man, I was on my
Okay, what you
with
need
2 glasses. I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck is this?"
y'all need to try my style of mimosa. Okay, it's just champagne, a little bit of orange juice, a peach vodka shot, and then a little bit of grenadine. Let me tell you, just say goodbye to your whole day because you gonna be fucked up. But it's delicious. I guess it's kind of like a Bellini, but not really like a Bellini. But it's good.
I mean, what's
Sometimes
the
you
difference between a
can
Bellini?
go a little crazy. I don't know. Sometimes you can go a little crazy and add 2 shots.
I think it's wine. Is it wine? Is wine the difference? Like wine versus champagne?
Maybe. Let me see.
I feel like a Bellini is just like
I like Bellinis, but I prefer mimosa better.
is mimosas only made with orange juice?
No, you can make them with grapefruit juice, cranberry juice,
Anything with champagne.
any kind of juice, basically with champagne. Sometimes I just drink a mimosa just the champagne.
Oh no.
So for my birthday one year, we were at the parks, and I told the lady, I said, "Look, I just want a little bit of juice." She literally brought me the champagne, and then she bought me a syringe with juice, so I could just put my own juice in there. She's like, "Here you go."
That's kind of lit.
It was. Okay, so
This is my older brother, guys. And his
y'all look
daughter.
alike.
We don't look alike.
Y'all smile the same.
Yeah, y'all do.
We don't look alike.
Y'all definitely have the same smile.
Okay,
That's not the same though.
so this is the ingredients in a Bellini.
Let me guess. So, just regular any Bellini?
Yeah, wait, no, I don't know. Oh, I think a Bellini is peach instead of orange juice.
That's how I was gonna say. Peach snobs, wine snobs.
I don't know.
Snaz?
This one just says,
Snaps.
Yeah.
it says fresh peach puree prosecco, which is champagne still, or type of champagne.
Prosecco.
I feel like there's more to that than that. I think you can just basically make Bellinis any kind of way you want to. Don't let them tell you not to. Oh, see, this one says Italian sparkling wine, a white peach Bellini.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is it the wine?
It
that's
might
the
be
difference?
a sparkling wine, which isn't that champagne?
No,
It's different.
I think so. Right? Is sparkling wine different
Ooh,
than
this one
champagne?
says good apple cider Bellini. That would be good for like the winter, you know. I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna drink it anyway.
What is in sparkling wine? Is it the same? I don't know. That's weird.
I think it's wine. Because this is there's more that says
I'm not paying
wine.
attention to typing. Sparroling.
Wow. Are you sure you're not me today? Because this is La Marca is one of my favorite champagnes. This bottle, that Ace bottle, when we went to Houston, my friend bought that for us. Like,
In the club?
yes,
That's a thou.
it was $1,000.
That's a thou wow. For sure.
It was actually $1,000 in the club.
Yeah, I was like, that's a thou.
And then they went
Easy.
like this,
Sprinklers,
everything, and they were like this. The girls. It wasn't even our birthday.
Like holding it going on.
Yeah, like this, and the signs.
I wonder how many times they have to do that in like a shift.
I don't know, but it's a
I
lot.
remember like being
At Rio, it's a
being a
lot.
server and birthdays being a part of the table. You come across at least 10 of them a shift.
I know at Rio they do it a lot, like the bottle service and stuff like that.
In the
So
domain.
no, Rio's in downtown West 6th Street.
I don't know why
It's the Rache part of 6.
I meant the
77 degrees.
no. What's the place in
Rose
the
Room?
domain? Yeah,
Oh yeah, they do that too.
me and my brother and me and like 10 of our friends or his friends. We all got the little sectional, the VIP sectional that's on the ground floor, and like you get a host. There's a host server to every one of those VIP sections. And when you want to go to the bathroom, they have to escort you to the bathroom. Like you can't leave it without one of them
Why?
because they really low key just because like they like are trying because it's usually packed the dance floor.
Yeah.
So like they navigate around the dance floor that you wouldn't readily like you wouldn't know if unless you work there that you can get around to the other side of the where the restrooms are without truly bumping into people. Like it's like an escort. It's kind of crazy.
It's kind of nice though, like to have someone to.
Yeah, like anytime you go to the restroom, you just gotta. I think I don't know if
Man,
it's
I
like
have to go pee.
That's exactly how I felt when I did that. Like I was like, I'm about to go pee. My bro's like, bro, what up? Get her. She gonna take you. I'm like, all right. And then the motherfucker bitches and niggas hanging from the ceiling and shit.
Oh yeah. I had a few friends that used to work there because 77 and Rose Room are owned by the same people. Oh, also they're owned by Wonder Bar's owned by them too. So
Yeah, that shit's wild. And we got like I think the tab was like $3,500. Yeah.
they need to stop playing, okay?
I think it was 35 or it was close because like I tipped $100+, like more than I would ever tip just being there. I was out of there, but I didn't have to like take care of the mad cost. And then there was the section next to us because you can bring as many people as you want in those VIP sections. These motherfuckers have like 40 people in there.
Honestly, like the sections in Vegas are way more expensive.
I mean, I don't even.
They're like
want to go to
10,000
Vegas.
10,000 a section. Like at the Dreas Club is like 10,000 or more a section. It's just because there's always celebrities there, so you're gonna always spot a celebrity.
That's how they did
And
Houston.
there's free concerts.
That's how they did Houston when the All-Star game was here.
Yeah.
Like literally parking was $80. The get in was $150.
Oh wow.
To stay in, you have to pay a certain amount per hour per your tab for you to stay in the building. Like what the fuck? I was ready to go. We was all gonna like pitch in on like one hotel with one room, like 7 people. We was gonna figure it out.
You gotta do what you gotta do because those prices go up.
So let's jump into our second. I don't even say jump because we transitioned so well throughout the actual episode itself. So this is where
Speaking of finances, though, money.
This is where you jump in. Like as far as the topic goes, say your think piece. I'm about to go to the bathroom, and we're not cutting this out. So go.
Yeah. All right. So our next topic is, ladies, is he a project if he is not financially stable? Ooh, child. Who wants a freaking project? I know personally, I do not want a project, but sometimes you get into situations and relationships that you end up having a man that's a project. Not even with finances, but mentally, a mental project. I know I had some of those cases, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people had a lot of those cases in the past. But what do y'all think about that? Like, ladies, is he a project if he's not financially stable? Because in the video, I think it's called The Table with Anthony O'Neill. Basically, they were talking about that whenever you get into a relationship, if you're making more money, ladies, if you're making more money than your guy, you don't necessarily have to say it out loud. But if you are building this man and like trying to encourage him to do stuff with his finances, like saving and building up his income so that he can match, I guess, either match your income or be someone like that, then essentially you are making him into your project. I don't know. I don't know what with finances is tricky too, because I think what else they were saying in the video is, would it be the same way if it was men working on a woman? Because essentially, like, way back then, men were always the breadwinners in the household. But what do you think?
For me, I would also like for women. For me, I like women to be financially stable as well. But I've also met people who aren't and still fuck with them just because, like, I don't think, well, for a lot of people, I think your energy isn't necessarily always your finances. And I've been involved with people who just are a mess financially, but I've also dealt with people who are pretty good. They're good to go. However they live, however they move, they're good to go, and you don't have to worry about that. So I mean, I really don't even know how to even like approach that's conversation, because a lot of I won't say a lot. A lot of women really that's their mindset. Like, if a man doesn't have a certain tax bracket or a certain amount of income and things like that, you know what I mean? Like, they're not interested. So like, I don't know what that looks like. Like, I'm not looking for a woman to pay my shit. Like, I'll figure it out. You know what I mean? At least I'll try to.
Yeah. So one of the guys that I'm currently speaking to, he's kind of like,
not one of the guys.
well, I shouldn't say one of the guys, but like the guy that I'm talking to. I just want to say one of the guys because I don't want, like, yeah, anyways, the guy that I'm talking to, because I'm talking to the girl too, you know, we're still kind of like chatting, but not really because she's crazy. But anyways, he's kind of like, he's not good financially, just because a lot of things that has happened in his life, which I totally understand, I totally get. So he's trying to get there and trying to work hard, and I appreciate him for working hard. But if I were to get with him, like we were talking about, like what we would do together to like build a business or build something like that, where we can build residual income that can lead to us having financial stability in the future, and like basically building a legacy. So, I mean, like, I can see it being a project, but I would want to be a project for us together instead of for me to be like building him, or like, you know, I'm not trying to be Bob the build the man like at all.
Build a man bear.
Okay, yeah, build a man, but as for, because I've already had to try to build a man mentally, which was just a mistake in itself. But if we are, what's the word? If we are working on it together, then I wouldn't mind at all. You know, necessarily, like I wouldn't mind it at all.
I don't understand the question, because like, what is a man being what is that? Like, what are you doing that makes you think that you've made this man, or he's a project, or like what, like I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Well, I think in the video he was saying like when you, even though you don't admit it out loud, but essentially you are working on this man and like helping him be more more financially stable. So essentially you may not think about it that way, but it is that way. Technically it is that way for women.
And I mean, is this referring to, because I didn't listen to it, is this referring to like men being around women who have more money than them and are just kind of living off of them type stuff?
Yeah, so you're having basically, you have more money. You're making more money than, like, if you're in a relationship, you're making more money than that man. I don't think necessarily like I guess you are providing for him, but like you're providing for him to work on his like personal goals and stuff like that, personal financial goals.
I mean, if that's the sense, every person in the universe is a project.
But if the roles are reversed, men have been the breadwinner, so it doesn't. I don't know if it feels that way necessarily with. You
mean just projects as far as like putting people in position? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know either, because like when I hear the word, if I hear a woman ever tell me like, yeah, he's a project, she already knows he's not where she wants him to be, and because he's attractive and she's attracted to
project.
him. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and because she's attracted to him, or whatever the case may be, like, then she feels the need to try to like go back and say he's a project. But like, if you knew he was that already, I honestly I don't understand the topic. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Am I off? Like, I'm confused. Tell me something,
I
Robin.
mean, if you have more money, you're in a relationship, you're probably going to end up being the person that pays for everything. Because even with the girl that I was seeing, because that's kind of tricky, like finding out who pays for what, when if you're in a relationship like that. But like, I essentially pay for everything, like most of the things.
I don't even think it's crazy for that. Like, what laws are in place that say I should pay for everything?
There's no laws in place, but essentially, I mean, like, you're gonna have to, like, if they don't have it, then if you want to do something, then you're gonna have to end up.
Is that a project, or is that some time wasting?
That's some wasted time, honestly.
Like, is that a project because you're not doing it?
It feels like a project, okay? Because I have to put my expenses in, my money in it, so it is a project. That makes sense.
Like, if that's what this is saying, then that makes sense, because if you're providing financial, like, when I mean gain, I mean like, anytime you guys go out and you pay every single fucking time.
Yeah.
And then it depends on who said we should go out. Like, if he was like, let's go out, but you got everything all the time.
So like, even like last week, she was like, hey, I want to go out. And I'm just like, you know what? I just kind of want to save a little bit or whatever, and I just don't want to spend anything. She's like, no, let's go out, I got you. And then we go out, and then I still end up having to pay for things. So I'm just like,
yeah, that's
it's a no. If you're listening, it's a no.
If they're the ones who suggest that you guys should go out, and I also understand, like, if that happen often, is that how y'all move normally? Because I get it. Like, if that's
it's just that
if it's you guys are going like after each other.
She's very frugal, and that's the thing. It's not that she doesn't have her own money. It's not anything like that. She's very frugal.
So she want to go out and not spend money.
Exactly. And for me, I don't have a problem with it, because I feel like money returns to you or whatever. And if I want to do something, I'm going to do it. I want to do it. You know what I mean? So, like, she even like complained. Like, I like her enough. She even complained about me getting me $3 of corn elote.
She complained about it?
She was like, what? Like, we were going to get snow cones, and then I was like, yeah, I really want some elote. And she's like, how much is elote? I was like, $3. And she's
how
like,
old is
we
she?
don't need. She's my age. She's 29. And I told her, I said, how are you going to be in a relationship with somebody when you don't want to spend money, or you don't want to do that or that? I can understand if you're trying to save for something, you're trying to build for something. But if it's just $3 of corn, it just makes me feel like I'm not worth $3 worth of corn. So
I don't think you should feel equated to that or equal to that. I just think that y'all should probably talk more.
I don't want to. I'm kind of done with her. I'm kind of
really
done.
it really like it just sounds like y'all kick it, but y'all don't talk.
We do. She just doesn't listen. She listens to respond and not to understand. And I tell her, and I'm just like, you wanted to be in a relationship with me, but you can't even do the bare minimum for me. And I'm not saying that I'm like a rich, fancy person, because I'm very simple. Like, I told her, I was like, you know, it would be great if we do like a date out on the patio with wine and stuff. And she's like, I'm not buying no wine. And I'm just like, you don't want to just not even splurge, but you can just even buy a $5 bottle of wine. You know what I mean? But I was just suggesting that to her, like things that I like that I would like to do. But she was just like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. But like, you want to go out you want to go out and stuff like that, or you want to stay in and have a movie night. So I'm just like, okay, now I'm just like, I just want to stay in. I don't want to do anything because I don't want to have to spend my own money and keep spending my own money.
And that's your friend?
That's the girl that I was like talking to. And it's not like I'm asking to go to Perry or Fleming's Steakhouse.
Brother.
And she's like, Raven, I want to talk to you and stuff like that. But Raven doesn't want to talk anymore. I'm done talking because you can't. Like, you complained when I was trying to get some salsa from the store and we were going to make tacos. And I'm just like, it's salsa. Well, not even saying being financially stable, because I really don't think anyone in middle class, even a little bit of lower class, is financially stable. No.
Stable is if anything happens, you're good.
Yeah.
Right, that's what financially stable means.
Yeah.
But I think that there should be a comfortability with you be able to discuss that. Like, no one needs to know how much you make. No one needs to know what you make or if you're struggling at this point or.
I'm very comfortable with
whatever the case may be.
Talking to her, my family.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if
I'm very comfortable with
that particular person is at that level, because like regardless, that's why I asked the age, right? Because traditionally, when that stuff happens, it's someone who's a little bit younger, or it's someone who has always done that.
They've always done that. She's very frugal. When I say she's very frugal,
frugal's not the word. Then because frugal means that you don't go out at all ever.
She used to not ever go out.
And if you do go out, you're frugal. You can only be frugal with your own money, right? So if you guys are kicking it and she's not wanting to pay, that doesn't mean she's frugal. That means she doesn't want to spend money on you.
No, she doesn't want to spend money at all on period. Like she just started going out. Like she just started going out more and stuff like that.
I feel like the word frugal is different. Like I don't think that.
I don't know.
There's
She's
probably
just
a different
very
word, but
cheap. I was trying to be nice, not say cheap, but she's very cheap. And I've met people like that. Richard's like that.
Jesus Christ! How did Richard make it back on?
Right? He's very like that. Like even he didn't want to take me on a date, but you want to date me. That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. Even complained about when I took him out on a date. That was just crazy for me.
That's just that for me. That's weird dude energy. Like
I know.
But then again, I don't know.
What do you think about this? If whoever offers, do you think that they should pay? Like if they're dating or anything like that, they're like, hey, I think we should go to dinner. Mm-hmm. That person who says, oh, I want to go to dinner, that person should pay.
Not necessarily. I think that if you are in a situation with someone and you do decide, like if you want to do something and whoever comes with the ideal, they're supposed to just pay for everything, I don't think that's right. I think that you guys should mutually figure that out. Even in the moment, just ask. Like, yo, you pay for this, or do you want me to pay for it? Like, what do you want to do back and forth? It's never gonna be, and I'm not. Well, my intention is never to go somewhere that I know I can't personally afford. Yeah. You know, like there's times where like maybe I'm low on funds, but we already set this up, and I want to go kick it. We want to go do something, and I will ask like, yo, like you got this? Like I'll come back at you some point. Like if you got this time, there'll be a time you're not even really thinking
And
about.
that's
Then
how
I'll
me
be
and
like, I got this.
That's how me and the new guy are. Like, we're very like, okay. And it's probably because he is older. He is 40. And he's like, hey, I want to do this, but I just don't have the funds right now to do it. Can you do it? And he says, I promise, like, we'll work something out in the end. And I'm like, fine. Yeah, that's totally fine with me. I don't care. Because you communicated with me, you were honest with me. And 3, I want to have fun with you regardless. So like that doesn't even, like, it doesn't even matter. Like at that point, money doesn't matter to me. It's more of, I want to spend time with you and how we're going to do it, how we're going to make it happen.
100%. Because like, any situation I've ever been in, well, I wouldn't say any, but anything after the age of 28, I'm 28 right now. I even prior, I'm just joking, guys. But like, I really just think like that should just be an easy conversation. Like it shouldn't feel, you shouldn't feel a type of way about it. And if you do, still talk about it. You know, like even when like I have to like pay tons of fucking bucks a month or whatever, and I'm like, yo, it's probably not the time, but I still try to make sure that we're not just sitting in the house every day. Like I really just want to make sure like we not doing that every day. And even if we are, like, let's make sure. I want to make sure that person's comfortable with doing that, and if not, if they want to get out, let's go somewhere. Let's drive around the domain. Like I was not really feeling the domain as far as energy goes. Let's go take a trip. Let's go ride around the domain.
Yeah.
Why not? That's 30 minutes, an hour maybe. Like let's get the fuck out.
And you don't have, you necessarily do not have to talk about what is in your bank account, but I just wish more relationships were like that, where you're just like, look, I don't have it. I'm always clear and honest with people. Doesn't matter if it's a friend, family member, or whatever. I'm just like, look, I don't have it right now. Let's do it another day. Or if you have it, that's fine. I can always pay you back. Like working something out. But if you just don't want to go, even though you just have it, like don't expect people to take you out. Don't expect for people to take you out. And I think she expects that too. Since I've done it and I've stopped doing it, and I told her like, I'm not going out if I don't have it. And then she's like, well, like, I'll take you out. This is what happened one time. She's like, I'll take you out. Let's go to dinner. Where you want to go? So honestly, I want to go to the parks. And the reason why I picked the parks, one, is because it has multiple things that you can get from the menu, because she's very picky when it comes to eating. And 2, it's the less expensive restaurant in the domain. So that's why in my head, that's why I was picking it for her. Of course, I would have chose something. Can I go to Fleming's? I would have chose something that I really, really, really wanted at the time. But because I was being more considerate of her, we picked it. And then when the minute we get there, she's just like, this looks expensive. And I'm just like, fine, let's just go Taco Bell. Because I was already pissed at the time. So, and that just kind of started a whole big tiff, like for the whole day. It was just very annoying. And
I'm a big advocate on, like, if we're gonna eat together, check the menu. Like you check the menu before we even order shit. Not because of price or anything like that, but like I never want. And I know surprises are dope, right? But like, also surprises can end in not so dope experiences. True. Right. So I always want to just like let the person I'm dealing with, like, yo, we'll go eat here, like, like we're gonna go here or do this and take a look at it, and then we figure out the finances. I mean, money is money, but everyone doesn't have unlimited amount of it. So I understand situations. I understand life. Life sucks sometimes when you got to pay all the extra bills and shit, and you're just like, you're stressed. But like at the end of the day, you still put yourself in position to try to do what you want to do, because you just never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. True.
Well, one, don't want a project, don't want to build a man, don't want to build anything. Okay, I barely even want to build the desk that's still sitting on that Amazon box. So, yeah, projects are not my thing.
No projects for you. No Ikeas. Just call them Ikeas.
Yeah, okay, because I don't want to do it. So,
imagine if you text a nigga, you are Ikea. What?
IKEA. Some of them are just big lots. They don't even make it to IKEA.
Oh shit.
Or the DIY, do it yourself, okay, from the Dollar Tree, and you paint it over it. Making your own table, that's too much work, okay, and it's cheap. Let me stop, okay.
Speaking of cheap, I think we were talking about, what's it called? Cidercade?
Yeah.
Cedarcade?
Cider.
That's crazy that I do that. Like, I don't read.
What did you call it?
I never called anything because I didn't read it.
Oh,
I didn't, like, I personally looked at it, but I
do they
didn't
have a
read
bar
it.
there? Okay.
Kinda.
It's cider though. Like I don't know if it's. I guess it's alcoholic.
Yeah, cider. I love cider. Cider is one of my favorite things to drink.
I'll tell you about the experience of the one. So we went to the one in Austin. The one in Austin's off of Riverside. My dumbass thought it was early Friday morning area, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. There can't be too many people there early Friday.
Oh,
Niggas
no,
gotta
that's a
do
lie.
shit. You know?
We don't.
It was Saturday. And like my mind, I thought it was Friday the whole time. I was like, I got this fire plan. Go to this arcade. We're gonna go kick it, drink some shit off of the lake area because it's like a little bridge thing, and get there. There's a line, probably 20 people. There's a whole line, and I'm like, all right, tried it. I turn around and just leave. Like I didn't even look for parking. I was like, nope, tried it.
Yeah, no.
And then being in Houston, I didn't even know that. I thought Austin was like unique.
We
No.
ain't. You see all these people here? We ain't unique.
And when we were in Houston, I was looking for arcades. So like maybe do some cheap shit on, go find an arcade, just spend some time. And I thought the drinks were going to be cheap. Nope. Walk in there. It's $10 per person. It's the same cost thing that it is here. $10 per person is like, what's the number of games? It's like 100 something. There's a ton of shit. Useless shit probably, but there's a ton of shit. So there's a ton of games. $10 per person, $20 plus after tax, and you literally get a wristband and you just walk around. It's just a bunch of video games, arcade
Unlimited games?
Yeah, everything. You don't put coins in or nothing like that. You have your band and you literally just play as much as you want until you see someone looking like at you for a while. Then you gotta kind of move because they've been staring at you the whole time because you've been at the basketball game for like too long.
Y'all saying someone did that to y'all? Or did y'all do that to somebody else?
Both. Like, why is she still on it? Like,
Kung Fu has free plays on Sundays.
it's the kind of same concept, but like
Yeah.
it's a whole. It's set up like a mini warehouse of just games in a row, and like the row of games are like the walkway.
I think I saw that on Facebook.
I think I posted something, but I was getting buckets. No, we were doing foosball.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Foosball. It was foosball. Yeah. I like foosball. I learned to love foosball
If you don't,
in college.
without a mic, you can't voice your opinions.
I won.
She says, yes, I can. I heard her loud and clear that she won.
Thank you.
It was nice. It was nice. Like I personally think the Austin one might be better. Haven't gone to that one yet,
Yeah.
but tons of games, unlimited games. We even pulled up to the high school turn-up spot on accident. So there's like it's a main event ripoff called Times Square. Is it Times Square? Times Square. But the thing is, the A and the G what was it? The A. It don't spell that. Because some of the lights are not lit.
It's Times Square.
And we walk in
Square.
there. It's a bowling alley / it's like a main event feel.
So
but like
spare time is like that. Arcades.
It
I went
is
there.
same thing, but like how spare time like has standards. This place had no standards. It was the high
Of
school
course,
spot.
it was spare time.
It was wild. We literally walked in there. I guess I found so Tuesdays is like unlimited. It was like $10 per person, unlimited whatever, bowling and arcade games. So we walk in there. Dude's like, yeah, I'll be about 45-minute wait. And they closed in like an hour and a half at that point.
The absolute ghetto.
We was like, no. But you can put your number in or whatever. So we walk around, play all these ghetto games. We get to one shooting game. Unlike Cedarcade,
Cider,
Cedar, whatever Cade. Unlike that, we play the basketball game. We swipe the little card things. Machine just repeats itself over and over and over again for the rest of the night. Like, ain't nobody say nothing to nobody. Like, it literally just repeated itself over and over again without us being able to play. It was tough. Then we finally got to bowl with 30 minutes or an hour, half an hour left. And she beat me, but she cheated, you know.
I don't know how you cheat at bowling, but go off. I don't know how I won.
No, the dude. So there's this guy. He was at a party of people. The people left, and this motherfucker just started taking everyone's balls and just started rolling them continuously for every person that's on the list of the party. Because I guess it's still like a
so
game.
don't go to Times Square.
Don't go. Like literally, if I had known it was that vibe, I would not have gone.
I feel like Punch Bowl Social would be fun. I've never only went there. Only went there to eat.
You didn't bowl?
I went on I just went on a dinner date, and I didn't really want to bowl with him.
I want to go.
Looks fun, but they changed it a lot.
That's the other thing that I thought Austin was like cool for. We have a Punch Bowl Social. There's mad Punch Bowl Socials in the universe. There's one in Houston.
Oh wow!
I was like, this is some bullshit.
I wish they had a better roller skating venue with better food. I love roller skating. We don't have any ice skating venues anymore except for in North Cross Mall? Oh my God, North Cross Mall.
Formerly called North Cross Mall. It's North Cross Square.
Dang.
It's not a mall anymore, but the ice skating rink is still there.
In Lamb's Candy?
I don't know.
We used to go there to go to the Avenue with my grandma.
See, that's how you was a real nigga, because like anyone I talk to doesn't remember North Cross Mall like that. And I'm like, I was there.
There's the Avenue, Lamb's Candy.
They had a video store. They had was the Bells?
Yeah.
Like North Cross Mall was lit. It was a dope ass little mall.
But it was still good. Oh, they have the Guitar Center over there.
The car
came later.
No, it's still there.
No, I mean like it came later.
No, it was in the mall. They split up the mall, cut it into different buildings, but the Guitar Center still stayed there.
Yeah.
Last time I went there, I think when I got these mic stands, like I think you could still see the cutoff point to where they used to be connected to the mall.
Oh yeah, it was connected. That's right. But yeah, we used to go there with my grandma. There was like the seat right by the avenue. She's like, go sit out there. And we would come and run in the store and beg her for candy to Lamb's Candy, and she'd give us $3 each. And I'm just like, what candy is this gonna buy?
I used to meet up with people from MySpace there.
Not MySpace.
That was a pull-up spot.
Hey, can you meet me at North Cross Mall?
And then
MySpace.
I always want to shout out my mom, because like my mom really would just take me to where I needed to go. Like, she didn't ask too many questions.
She was trying to get rid of you.
She was just like, I was like, we lived in Pflugerville, bro. Pflugerville to North Cross Mall is at least 30 minutes.
They better show up too. From my experience.
Like, literally, my mom would drop me off wherever the fuck I wanted to go. Like, literally drop me off in North Cross for the whole day.
We did not. My mom would go to Highland Mall and she's like, here, y'all can get out. We would look at her like this. Why are we going to get out and the bank's not getting out? What point does that make? And what was in there? Limited 2 was in there. The original Forever 21 was in there.
Highland Mall was lit. Food court was lit. Stairs were lit. Water fountain was lit. The Edge was lit. It was just a lit place. I went in there. I went into Highland Mall slightly after it made the transition to ACC.
JCPenney's. We used to go to that JCPenney all the time. Get my school uniform with my name on it.
And take pictures. Took pictures there. Got tuxedos there.
Take those pictures with the bubbles in the back.
The bubbles in the back.
Okay.
The midnight blue sky. Like, it was crazy.
I think I had the blue hearts, and I was like this.
Last time I ever took a picture there, I let my brother edge me up with his clippers. Bro, my hairline is wild.
Oh my god! I thought you were about to say I didn't have no hairline no more.
It's a tough life. Island Mall was lit. Like I was saying, like I literally went there right, like in the middle of the transition, and then after it, it's still shaped the same. Like
it is,
but the like last time I was there, it was years ago, so I'm sure it's different. Like they had a computer lab on the bottom floor. So wherever all the stores, Foot Action, Foot Locker, all that stuff is computer lab. Like they knocked out every single wall and made it a huge giant space. I wish they would have kept it, bro. That's a staple. Highland Mall was a staple.
it was.
That's
So
like,
was North Cross Mall too. So
rest in peace.
R.I.P.
So
Now we got this janky domain.
the domain's always been there, kind
I
of.
know it's not janky, but you know what I mean.
It's too much for me now. It used to be different. When I used to go to the domain, the vibe was a little different.
Is Lakeline Mall the one that has the lit food court with the people on it and stuff?
It used to.
They don't have that no more.
No.
Y'all are ridiculous.
Are you talking about how long you've not been there recently? Like when I mean recently, like in the last 10 years?
I don't really like going shopping or in the malls. I like to order offline and everything.
Are you talking about like the gods and stuff?
The
Like
food court
that's
with the clouds. This right here. Oh wait, you can't see what I'm pointing at. They don't have that anymore.
no.
Oh, y'all are so ghetto. Like, how you not gonna have like a staple piece? What does it look like now?
Pretty fucking basic, but they like, to be honest, the food court keeps some rotation in. Like they really be having. I didn't want that. I wanted this picture.
Oh, Delia's. I remember that store. Delia's. Delia. I used to like get their magazines all the time, and then I found out they had one in Lakeline.
Bro. Wonder if it's not showing me the whole picture.
Not that I thought I was in style shopping there.
This shit looks so old.
It does. Not that you're on Flickr.
What's Flickr?
I don't even know, but it seems old. Oh, that yogurt place was bomb.
It's still there.
You know what? I think I know what I'm doing next week.
That's crazy.
The Asian place was good there too, with their the lo mein
They have.
and the samples, the anti-an samples.
This is wild.
See, that's how it used to be.
It doesn't feel like it was that. It doesn't feel like it looked like that.
Now we're just basic, per usual.
Remember the elevator?
Mm-hmm. They took the elevator out too.
No, the elevator's still there. Just none of this Capitol building top shit.
Oh, that was the Capitol?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see what they did there. Never knew, as long as it's been there, that was the Capitol.
Not these circle buildings, but the elevator.
So, if y'all don't know what we're talking about, we have a mall called...
We're literally still on the podcast, talking about shit and all.
Like, if y'all don't know what it is, look up Lakeline Mall Food Court, and you'll see what we're talking about. It has like clouds and buildings and stuff. They don't have that anymore. So we're just talking about like reminiscing on like the
Capitol building top.
Yeah, I did not know that was a Capitol building. It's so, what's it called? What's that? Nostalgic. No, not lethargic. Nostalgic.
You're right.
Lethargic. So
Nostalgia,
whatever. You know what? We're just reminiscing, okay?
Nostalgic.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the Capitol top. This elevator doesn't even exist here. Like the way I don't know how they moved this elevator, even if they moved it, because like it's pushed out, right? Like this elevator here is like enclosed in wall. So like this shit used to be open as fuck, clearly, but like I don't know. I don't even know when they did the shit. Honestly, I just showed up one time and it wasn't there.
Isn't it on the other side now?
Onto the.
I feel like it's on this side now.
No, the elevator's always been there. It's the
I
same
wonder
elevator.
who originally created all of this stuff.
I'm sure the artist is fire. The elevator that's right there is still there. It's just enclosed because there's a what's that not restaurant? What's that? The children's
Place.
something like that. It's like right there on the corner, but that elevator never moved.
But they did move the escalator.
Oh, they did put a wall there and there.
That's what I'm saying. They pushed it back. Like this is more. There's a wall. There's like a whole like wall space in between the elevator now. Escalator. Excuse me. Once again, I don't know when they did it.
Weird.
Because even that space under the escalator doesn't exist anymore. It's all like wall.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Not that they had a whole blimp in there too. Yeah. So if you just look up Lakeline Mall.
Lakeline Mall, for sure.
Old school food court.
That was the furthest I felt like I ever
Not
was.
Sears up there. Okay, Sears.
I feel like that was like the mall that like you go to when you got some money.
Yeah, it was that one in Barton Creek Ward. Because I stayed on the North Cross and the Highland Mall.
You see, once again we're pulling up pictures so that the escalator thing, the elevator doesn't exist, right? Is it still there?
I thought it was. They just put a wall on the bottom of it.
I feel like it's not there anymore.
I don't know. I'm gonna go there and take pictures of it.
The escalator's to the left of this. If you're looking my direction, if I'm facing you, so you're right. The escalator's to that area because Zoomies is right across.
I still feel like they moved the elevator to the other side though. I don't know why.
I've never seen
I
an
think
elevator.
they have two elevators. One's by the food court and one is by Dillard's.
I don't know if they have I don't even know if this elevator exists anymore.
I don't know. Oh wait, it was a Simon Mall.
I don't even know what that is. What's a Simon Mall?
It's like the big owner of all the malls.
Hmm.
Like they own the Galleria, they own the Hill Country Galleria, they own the Domain.
I think they own Wolf Ranch in Georgetown too.
You said what?
They own Wolf Ranch. In
Oh yeah.
Georgetown.
Yeah.
Shout out to our childhood. That's why I was saying, I was like, no one remembers what it looks like. But only time I've ever had that conversation with people are people who have not been back since it changed. Like they went one time and that's all they remember. So that's what they think the mall looks like now, and it doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Very crazy.
We used to take field trips to Lakeline Mall in high school. No, middle
Stop.
school. We used to. There's a movie theater in there, so we would go watch our movies in there on field trips and shit.
I'm not about to play with y'all.
Look how Texas this shit is, bro.
Like
There's
very.
horses in the sky. I wonder why they took it down. I wonder if it was like attracting a demographic they wasn't really fucking with, or
Maybe they're trying to revamp it to look like the other malls because there's so much competition. So you have to like update things because if you don't update things,
for one thing, they didn't update the little playscape area. This shit is the
oh,
same
the
shit.
Japanese cafe is that the
Same
one I
shitty
like?
shit.
If any mall needs to be
I
updated,
don't
it needs to
think
be
this
the
is there.
Denton Mall.
The Denton Mall.
Like that mall.
I don't think this is Japanese.
It is just Dillard's.
Japan Cafe
It's
is
just
even
Dillard's,
there
and
anymore.
I'm pretty sure the Japan cafes in Denton Mall. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like I don't even think this is like the one thing that's dope about, because I think Panda Express has been there for as long as I can remember. But they have
It's the Kirklands for me.
I think it was Naki Mo's. They have a lot of different things that are actually there as far as the food court goes, but it's weird seeing this shit. You have the smoothie place is still there on the corner. The purse shop is still right there, or whatever shop it was. It's weird.
Crazy.
So we talked about strippers. We talked about Greg Abbott. We talked about Lakeland Mall. We talked about what's the shit go?
We haven't talked about what? Yeah, we talked
movie.
about Abbott.
We did talk about Abbott, and we also talked about being financially stable in a relationship, whatever that looks like. Who knows? Who cares? Final topic looks like we're talking about. Well, actually, you talk about it. You're ladies.
So can y'all, hey ladies, can you be with a man who doesn't want to have sex all the time? Me personally, yeah, because I don't know. I guess speaking from, I don't know why I did that. That hurt. Speaking of like from past relationships, I could have did without them because they get on my nerves. But now, as I'm older, no.
What's all the time? All the time sounds like whenever you want.
I don't even know what like all the time should be whenever I want. Okay, it should always be like that. Forget what they have to say.
I think this is a reverse question that men ask. So like,
it's weird. It's kind of weird because the stigma is men always wanting to have sex, not the woman. So it's kind of a weird stigma as you look at it.
That's what I'm saying, because I think like, what does all the time really mean? That's just whenever you want it.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Just be ready.
Be ready, okay?
Be stuck on go.
You should be in bed like this when I come home.
And if I choose to do it or not,
especially if I'm building you as a project. Be ready. Okay.
I mean, it's the same question as far as like with women. Like, we should probably just change the whole question. Like, when sex all the time equals whenever you want it. Mm-hmm. Personally,
yeah.
So if you pulling up and guys like, nah, you're not fucking tonight, consistently.
What are we even doing in this relationship? I'm just kidding. That's kind of a hard question. I feel like it's case by case for me because sometimes I just did not want to because I hated their guts.
Does it depend on the not just the person, but like the situation? If you guys are in a relationship, you're actually committed with each other, is that a factor? If he's like, yeah, I don't feel like fucking. Consistently, not just one off. And are you gonna cheat if it's not coming to you the way you need? Actually, not the way you need, but how often?
I think something should be discussed prior. Like, hey, but then again, like,
that's everyone's cop out. Let's discuss it first.
Yeah, you need to discuss it first, especially if you're going into a relationship.
No one's discussing that much.
You need to discuss, like, how much sexy time do you need? Okay.
You got a schedule? Like, yo, this is my schedule.
Can you put me on a schedule for next week on Wednesday at 7:00? Would that work for you?
This is my schedule. So okay. I'm free for sex on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
But only for 20 minutes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you want longer, you need to go to Friday. Like Friday. Friday will work best for me. Like what? I think in the video she was just like, I just can't be with you because you don't want to be with me ever. Like, am I just supposed to always just please myself? So I'm thinking that maybe they never hardly ever do it. I don't know what this couple. I don't know who this couple is. Do y'all know who this couple is?
She asked. She was like, "When's the last time we've done anything?"
Yeah.
So.
And he was like, yo, we did something today. We came on the show. Like, what are you talking about?
So I think for them, they weren't doing it at all.
Who the fuck is this dude screen right now? And why is this picture part of the fucking Lakeline Mall photos? Who is Lakeline Mall's
That's Yelp for
media
you.
person? Jesus Christ, who the fuck is he? His fucking Snapchat.
Someone who doesn't give sexy time all the time.
The fuck is going on?
Yes, why is he a part of the main thing?
Why he's a part of the culture?
And why is it not an Austin original man posing in front of Lakeland Mall in the bathroom camera? It's the muscles
This was
for me.
the most awkward ass selfie I've ever seen in my life. This nigga gotta be
It is
5'1".
the most awkward yelp I've ever seen in my freaking life. Like, what the hell? And it was
This is
posted
disrespectful.
an hour updated 1 week ago. It was updated. What the heck?
Fuck is going on, bro? Look, I thought this was Loki. I thought this was Loki.
Freaking dead.
The fuck is when the fuck was there ever a tree in Lakeline Mall?
I'm done. Okay, I don't want to be here anymore. Take me out. Take me out. My Uber's here.
So are you really having that conversation with the dude? Are you saying, yo, you
I'm
don't
not.
fuck me enough?
Honestly, I feel like we should just both be on the same page. Just like me and my new guy, we're both on the same page. You know? Okay? And you should even have those conversations even if you're not living together. You should be like, hey, you know, like, you know. But I've been avoiding homegirl. I'm like, I've been avoiding her heavy. I blocked her. She chased me all around the boat. I invited the guy that I'm seeing, or like kind of seeing, invited him. She watched us across the boat like this. Then Kane had bold enough to come sit right by us. And she's like, I don't care about your little boyfriend. Get away. Get away
Is she
from
taller
me.
than him?
No, he's taller than her.
Okay.
Him unbothered, just like this. Just unbothered, enjoying everybody, you know. And then he went back to visit his friends. I went to the Domain with my friends. You know, I got dressed, went back to the Domain. And then she was following me everywhere, dancing with every girl. And she's like, you never dance with me. You're the only person who has never danced. I was like, I hardly ever dance when I'm out. I just look at people. And she's like, I want to dance. So good thing there's like 10 seconds to the song. I danced with her. And then when she turned around, I was dancing with somebody else. And she was just like, she wanted to kill me, y'all. And then she just kept asking, are you gonna come back with me? Are you gonna spend time with me? I was like, look, I don't even know if I'm gonna spend time with myself. Okay, I just don't know. Yeah, she was crazy. I mean, you're not crazy, but you're crazy. Okay, toxic at its finest. She don't listen to the show anyway. I don't know, but now she has a Snapchat. Okay.
Not now. She has a Snapchat.
Yes, and she added me this morning. So I was like, I'm just gonna be snapping her to show her how crazy she be looking at the club following me.
Cold world.
See, my Snapchat is not for the faint of heart, and it's also not for people who wanted to be in a relationship with me. Because stop looking at my Snapchat
Right now.
and go get yourself a smoothie at Lakeland Mall with that guy posing a picture with it.
That's wild.
He better not be the janitor or nobody like that. Who is he? Photos from Lakeland Mall. Fox E? He has more photos. Oh.
Cold world.
I'm done.
Not a Victoria. Is he a Victoria's Secret?
I mean, his arm muscles are pretty good, but like, dude, this is about Lakeland Mall. This is not about you.
Why is he shiny? I don't know. That pink.
Y'all, I'm gonna post this on my social media so y'all can see it.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Lakeline Mall, bro. Like, bring my childhood back. Jesus Christ. I need my childhood
You remember
back.
Showplace Lane though?
I don't. Where was that at?
Showplace Lane is the new Austin Park and Pizza.
It's new.
I mean, it's the not the show. Type in Showplace Lane. It's Austin Park and Pizza is the new place. Showplace Lane.
You mean the reveal?
I'm glad you put the space at the end.
I'm not even looking at the fucking keyboard.
It says you mean Showplace Lane. You didn't put a space in it.
I'm not looking at the screen. I'm just like, even if I'm looking at something, that doesn't mean I'm looking at it.
But it had bowling. It had golf course.
That's the new name.
No, it's not the new name. It's the old name.
So this is good. I thought you said this was like the new Austin Park Pizza. Like it's attached to Austin
Austin
Park
Park Pizza is the new Showplace Lane. That's my childhood right there.
Where's this at?
It used to
Over here, huh? So it's Is this the place? Does it still exist?
It doesn't exist anymore.
Well, my GPS likes to tell me roads that don't exist anymore as I should still go on them. But it was over here?
Yeah. I don't know what it is now.
We can find out. Like this?
Yeah.
There was a bowling alley?
There was a bowling alley. There was golf carts. There's bumper boats.
I've never heard of it.
Only bowling lane I can think of is what,
They don't even have like the original pictures on it. So I don't know.
300, yeah. The school. It's a school now. It's an ideal school, right? Idea?
Maybe it is. Oh yeah, maybe it is. I don't know.
No,
that was the ice skating ring.
no, 300. It's a bowling alley off I-35. Right after Breaker?
Oh yeah, that the ice skating ring turned into the idea.
No, it turned into Virginia College.
Oh.
Chaparral Ice off of
35.
the highway. Chaparral Ice is in North Cross Mall.
But you
now.
know what's still standing? Cindy's. Not my forehead being greasy. Like, I don't have any grease. Like, what the heck? Must be the club lights. Call him a name.
At least Reveal. Evil. Re-evil. Was that what it's called? Did I do it right?
No, it doesn't have an E. It's like R-E-V-L or something like that.
I felt like there was an I in it on the sign.
Oh, it's right here. Go back. Go back. Right there. The second one.
REVL. What is this?
So Austin Parks and Pizza has a nightclub attached to it.
Shut the front door.
It's a separate building from the actual. I don't know why this is the GPS. You know why? Because it's built over here to to the left or to the right. And
It says it closes at 11.
No, this is. I 12 on the weekends.
Oh.
But it's a social club that's attached, but not attached to Austin Parks and Pizza. I'm thinking that motherfuckers built this so that people get lit, turn up with their friends, and be like, let's go go-kart.
Yes.
That actually sounds pretty fun.
Speak to the mic.
I can see doing that on like a Thursday night.
You know what I mean? I think that this is why. I think there's an arcade.
Oh my god, that food looks kind of good.
I think they
The cheese board.
It's a separate entity, but owned by the same company. So I think that it is.
I was trying to look at the thing and
I think the restaurant has actual, like, it's a restaurant on the side of the place. Like it's a real life restaurant
oh wow.
with like quality food and stuff like that. And once again, I think it's because they want people who are of that certain age, over 21, to come.
Because they're
get
probably
turned,
gonna spend money.
get turned, drink a lot, and then come play with kids.
That looks so good. They need to add more cheese to that board.
I want to go. I just hope I don't run into the GM that's there, or may or may not be there.
Let's go.
We should go. I was going to suggest this being one of the places that we all meet up at, or Top Golf.
I've never been to Top Golf. I want to go to Top Golf.
I wouldn't mind do that.
Are those nachos? Because that looks bomb. I want some nachos right now. Thought it was a pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they
there's
have pool
too.
tables? Oh,
Yeah.
see, yeah, that's a place to go for like... Because I used to play pool with my ex, and like he taught me how to shoot pool.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. I think I'm actually some kind of good. I wish more bars like downtown would have like a pool table there. But it's just too crazy for like 21 and 20. I guess there's more 21-year-olds downtown on 6th Street that are not willing to play pool or just want to
16-year-olds.
dance. Yeah. The strippers.
I think that's a great way to end the conversation in the podcast, right?
I agree.
Do you want to do a quote for Brittany? Does Brittany have a quote that we would guess she would say?
Let me see.
And if not, shout out to Brittany.
Should we do a quote about strippers?
Let's do it. What's a stripper quote? Let's do something wild.
There's one that says, "There's always one song that brings out your inner stripper. Go for it."
Let's do it. Hey, that's a positive quote. Let's use it.
All right, so bring out that inner stripper, guys. Okay. Yeah, guys too. You know.
This is the Can We Talk podcast. My name is Calvin, aka Chef Cal, and I have my co-host Raven Brown in the building.
Hey, bye. This one, wait, there's one that says, "It ain't all burritos and strippers, my friend, so it ain't easy."
Burritos are hard.
No, I don't even get that. I really don't get that.
Sorry, Brittany, we tried it. It didn't work.
Yeah, we need you to come back.
We need you back. We need your quotes. That makes sense. Once again, this is the Can We Talk podcast. My name is Calvin, aka Chef Cal. I have Raven in the building.
Hey.
Brittany's out of here. She's at a wedding, hopefully getting turned up.
Okay, bring back wedding cake. If you're hearing this, I want wedding cake.
I don't know if I want it, but I want you to see if you can bring 2 slices. So,
Yes.
good night, guys.
Bye. We
Bye.
out. We out, yeah.